Bikers and cops, a tale as notorious as cats and dogs. While we're used to seeing bikers being the outlaws that run as soon as a cop shows up, they're not always the suspects. Sometimes they're the victims.
What are you? Get off the bike. Get off the bike. Yeah, we're okay. What?
Starting with the curious case of Coop, who encountered a bully cop that followed the biker inside of his home and assaulted him.
Okay! What are you doing? I'm not. What are you doing? Okay, what are you?
It was a regular day for Coop as he was enjoying his usual bike ride. With all his paperwork on him, the bike being insured, and the plates fully displayed, what could possibly go wrong?
Shoo! Yeah, we're okay. Whoa!
Out of nowhere and without any warning, this police officer dragged Coop off his bike and threw him to the ground.
Whoa! Get on the ground. Okay! What are you doing? I'm not. What are you doing? Okay, what are you doing? Okay! Dude, why are you I'm not fighting you in any way!
The officer claimed that he was stunt riding, but as per Coop, his statement changed as soon as he heard about the cameras.
I told the police officer that I had a GoPro on my chin. As soon as I said that, they were saying it went from going to jail to ticket, and we're taking the cuffs off. We're gonna sit down and talk about this, is what they've said. So
I wasn't fighting you, man.
But you have to understand.
And you're like shoving my head into the ground and shit.
Nope,
like,
I was trying to get you onto your stomach.
Can you stand that up, please?
Yeah. I don't know who you are.
I drove a bit aggressively and I got like beaten to the ground.
No.
I have it on video. Take my camera, please.
Yeah.
Coop then went on to discuss this matter with some lawyers and other friendly officers, and all of them said the same thing: sue his ass. And that's exactly what he did.
I spoke with multiple police officers that I know as through friends of friends, family, friend members. They're all saying like it's an easy win case. He had no authority to A, use force, B, it was a traffic infraction, 3, your motorcycle, your hands were off the handlebars, you weren't making any attempt to escape at all, 4 or 5, whatever. He never announced that he was a police officer once. He's not a plainclothes police officer, and he was in an completely unmarked vehicle. Prosecutor called me. He offered me careless driving instead of the stunt driving. I didn't take it, so we're going to court over that.
As you'd expect, the police department and the attorneys are giving Coop a hard time, who, mind you, is still a teenager. In his recent upload though, Coop has started a GoFundMe, strictly for the sake of paying the lawyers. So if any of our viewers would like to show their support, you can find the link in the description below. But it seems like Coop isn't the only rider who gets visited by the police in his driveway.
I can tell you that right now.
So you walked off from my traffic stop. I'm detaining you for my safety.
Mitchell here was greeted by yet another aggressive police officer who dangerously cut him off on a corner, but he was schooled as soon as he got out of the car.
Can you not hear me?
What?
You can't hear that siren?
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I have speakers in my helmet.
That's illegal.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Evidently, Mitchell wasn't pleased by this unnecessary stop, so he also grew an attitude, which may not be ideal, but it's a good thing that cops are specifically trained to de-escalate, right?
Motorcycle license, please.
Why are you pulling me over first?
Because I can't. Motorcycle license.
Can I ask why you're pulling me over first?
To ID who you are.
To ID who I am. Well, guess what? This is all on video, bud.
You're right. My name's Officer Nablo. You're being
right.
audio and video recorded.
You're right. It is being video recorded, bud.
Right.
And guess what else I have a right to do? Pull over where I feel safe. And that's right here in front of my house where I got video.
You're a failure to yield to me.
I'm a failure to yield. I got a green light, you dumbass.
I lit you up back at the end of the street.
I have a right to pull over where I feel safe.
Okay.
By stating that he wanted to pull over where he felt safe, Mitchell decided to move to in front of his house so that he could record this whole situation. Obviously, though, the officer wasn't too pleased with this.
I'm suing you. I'm suing you. How's that? I'm suing you.
Sir, do not move that.
I'm going to my house. I'm suing them. He pulled me over for no reason. No reason whatsoever. He pulled me over for no reason. I'm suing him.
What did he get you for?
No reason whatsoever. I'm suing you, bud. I can tell you that right now.
Sir, you walked off of my traffic stop. I'm detaining you for my safety.
No, you're not.
What happened?
You put hands on me, you're getting sued.
Stop.
Get your phone out, record this.
Come with me. You walk off of my traffic stop again, you're going to jail.
You're getting sued. You and your whole department, bud.
Stop.
Don't put hands on me.
Stop. Right here.
Don't
Stop.
put hands on me. You are on video, bud. You're
Stop.
getting sued. You're getting sued.
Stand right here.
Your town is gonna pay me big, bud. You are going to pay me big.
He's leaving.
I want your sergeant here now.
Okay, please.
You're getting sued. You're getting sued.
And there's another reason why Mitchell was so displeased with this particular officer, which we find out later.
Reason. You piece of.
There's gotta
I
be-
signaled. I did everything.
Mike, you gotta de-escalate. You gotta de-escalate, so does he.
You want to harass me? I'm suing your whole department.
You gotta de-escalate.
I did nothing wrong.
You're making it
You're
worse.
the reason why I robbed with a video camera.
It's funny how the lady is asking to de-escalate instead of the officer. Shows the competence level of everyone involved. From failure to yield to an undisplayed number plate and now to expired registration. This cop tried all the tricks in the books to justify this traffic stop.
Your bike registration plate is out of date.
No, it's not.
Get over here and look.
No,
Get over
not.
here and look.
No, it's
Over here and
not. Ain't no way it's out.
look. And then you're gonna quit running your mouth. Come over here.
It's out.
What
I
does
have
it
to
say
have
right
the
there?
bike in
What
here.
does it say? What does it say?
I don't care what it says.
7 of 24.
I haven't had the bike even a year. How's that so?
Hey, you're asking why I stopped you, Mr. YouTube.
We then find out that Mitchell and his family have had terrible experiences with the uniformed officers, which may further explain his outbursts on this unlawful traffic stop.
You think you just paid my mom big money? You're gonna pay me even more. I guarantee you
Mike,
that.
You gotta de-escalate it.
Guarantee you that.
Take a deep breath.
I'm suing the out of him.
Mike, you're making it worse. Take a deep breath.
Watch, it's all on video. I did not report. I'm suing the out of you. He's been harassing me for a long time. He's the same one that threatened to shoot my dog because he was in my house barking. Yeah, you forgot about that, didn't you?
That adds another layer of depth, right? Well, and to make things worse, the officer decides to make things up when the sergeant shows up.
Sergeant, I have nothing to say to you. I am Sergeant. He pulled me over for no reason. None whatsoever. I have it all on video.
His registration's out.
I haven't even had the bike a year. That's not possible.
It's not properly displayed. I was just telling you, he refused to stop and then finally
I didn't refuse to stop. I have a right to pull over where I feel safe.
refused to stop that he needs to get his registration fixed and he flips out.
No, that's not the case. You're lying through your teeth. I have it all on video.
He's
And it's continuing to record right here.
So here's your tickets. You're
That's
getting
fine.
your ticket.
Let me get this straight, right? You pulled me over for registration, but you said when you stopped me, you couldn't see my plate. So which is it?
You wouldn't
Which
shut
fucking
up and
is it?
listen to me, so I couldn't
Which
tell
is it?
you.
You couldn't see the plate, but it's out of registration, right?
You wouldn't stop and
Right?
listen.
I know what it is. The sticker under there offended you, huh, buddy?
Where?
Well, guess what?
What
You're
sticker?
getting sued.
What are your thoughts on this? Do you think walking off from the traffic stop was stretching his luck? It seems like Mitchell ended up suing the department, and he also delisted the video from his channel, which indicates that it was also part of their settlement. Mitchell hasn't made any statement on any of this since, but we're hoping he got a handsome payout. And speaking of handsome payouts, let's show you how this bright trooper ended up costing his department hundreds of thousands of dollars within minutes.
Caught on camera a collision course, a motorcycle driver crashing right into the back of a state trooper. But was it intentional? The motorcycle driver believes the trooper stopped on purpose, causing the crash.
This biker, who goes by the name Hyped Life, was cruising down the highway when he was interrupted by a police officer who allegedly swayed into his way.
Whoa, what are you doing, bro? Oh, maybe it is. Shit. Why he brake checked me?
Now, there's no hiding the fact that the biker was going fast, about 80 miles an hour, and maybe even more before, but the police officer had no reason to brake check him at all. He could have pulled the bike over, but causing a crash is just evil, and check out what he has to say right after causing the crash.
What are you doing, man? Stop tailgating me!
officer had the audacity to cause the crash and then blame the biker for tailgating him. But he didn't stop there. The officer went on to handcuff the rider, threatening legal action, but he was let go with a broken bike. The rider intended to pursue this case further, suing the department and the officer, but he hasn't posted updates since, as he was also considering quitting riding and YouTube after the incident. So it seems that you just get brake checked by cops if you're driving on a highway, and that's that. But at least you're safe when you're standing still at the lights. Well, maybe not.
And my buddy's like, oh, and he's like, guess we gotta give it back to him. And then he gives it to the other guy. The other guy's like, all right, I'm out, peace.
Get off the bike. Hands behind the back.
What?
Hands behind the back.
Okay.
Absolutely not. The officers throw you off your bike in your driveway, and they do the same when you're standing still minding your own business. And this rider found that out the hard way.
Ow.
And then the officer went on to question the biker while he was still on the ground. It's just disrespectful.
So, when you came by, when your license plate is hidden like that?
It's not even my bike. It's my dad's.
Sorry?
It's not even my bike, it's my dad's.
Your dad's. Okay.
The biker was clearly flustered, as you can tell from his breathing, but the officer thought it was a good time for damage control and offered to pick the bike up. What a generous guy.
Are you gonna fuck up if I try to lift it like this?
Huh?
Am I gonna fuck it up if I lift it like this?
I mean, you probably already it up from slamming into the ground. I don't know, man.
You have a driver's license on you?
Yeah. Just leave it.
I'll get him to lift it up if it gets named on.
And before the officer offered to pick the biker up, he went through his pockets to find the ID and insurance. You can't make this shit up. Now, I don't know about you, but this seems a little like assault to me.
I'm gonna uncuff you, alright?
Alright. Got insurance in there too.
Oh?
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
Slide one knee up. Okay.
I would have pulled over.
So the reason normally we would.
Yeah.
When guys hide license plate,
Yeah.
they don't pull over, they take off.
Well, if guys are gonna take off, they won't have a license plate, to be fair.
No, but what they do is they do like what you do, where you tuck it behind the fender. I've had guys where they'll put magnets and then just flip it down.
But I mean, if you're gonna run from the cops, you wouldn't want a license plate anyways, right?
No, I wouldn't think so, but they do it, and they put stolen plates on there and whatever else.
Fair enough.
So that's why I had to do that, is just so you wouldn't fly.
All right.
But anyways, all right. I'm just gonna run your plate. As long as everything's okay, you're good to go.
So to recap real quick, this cop thinks it's fair to throw someone off their bike so they don't run off. Doesn't really sound lawful, does it? The rider was too calm after this alleged assault, while the officers started making excuses.
Yeah, everything's done for his license. We're good.
You didn't have to like throw me off the bike.
I wasn't trying to throw you. I was just trying to hold you so you wouldn't, like, I was holding you so
You threw me, man. Come on. You want the insurance?
You have it on you?
Yep.
Yeah, he came out, so what can we do?
I don't know. You tell me. I've never had a situation like this.
I mean, generally they pick it up and drive off. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like, is there like a reimbursement for my up handlebar? I don't know.
You put it in. Like I'll look into it for you. It's my bad. Like, it's my fault.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's not even my bike, which is like the worst part about it.
Let me get my sergeant here, see what we can do for you.
Okay, thank you.
Try to start it in the meantime. And...
Okay.
The fact that the officer said, "What can we do?" simply shows that the cop knew he messed up. And just like that, we see another case of an officer abusing his power, assaulting a biker, and it all ends with a lawsuit. It seems that the case is still active right now, and the original poster wishes to not share any updates until the legal proceedings are done, which may be a great idea. Who knew the police of Canada could be that aggressive? But what if I say that's just scratching the surface? You should check out our previous video on our channel to find out exactly how dumb some Canadian cops get. Speaking of dumb cops, everyone agrees that there's no better feeling than to see a dumb cop pay for his deeds. And that's exactly what happens with this next officer who thought it would be a good idea to ram his cruiser into a bike. Again. It all started when a biker named Justin overtook an undercover police cruiser just before a double yellow line began. According to the state of Oregon and many others, you can't overtake on a double yellow line. As per the claims of Officer Edwards, the bike was also speeding, and thus he put on the lights without sirens and started to chase the biker. But Justin didn't realize that he was being pulled over by a police officer. After all, it was an undercover car with low profile lights and the lack of a siren. The chase lasted about 3 minutes until Officer Edwards decided to end it rather abruptly. But it didn't end there. The officer pulled his gun on Justin and kicked him in the chest before handcuffing him. The kick was a brutal hit as it broke Justin's collarbone and left him with 2 fractured rib bones as well. This sent him to hospital where he had to pay over $30,000 in medical bills. But Justin didn't let this incident slide. He sued the police officer and the department for excessive use of force, which he ended up winning. The officer said himself, "I didn't think the car's video system was working properly, so I didn't think we had video of this incident," indicating that it may have never come to light if the incident wasn't recorded. And just like that, Justin was awarded over $180,000 for his pain and suffering and punitive damages. Thanks for watching the video. To keep watching more dumb cops in action, click a video on screen right now.